this competition, what they need to do, and great way to finish.
Well defended between Akamia and Murray Campbell there. Faultless performance from the two centre-halves and clean sheet to boot, which they'll be very proud of.
Yeah, it took a while to get going, didn't it, in the first half defensively, but certainly in the second period they defended really well and given the four players the platform to go on and win so handsomely.
And the referee has called time on Chelsea's UEFA Youth League journey. A emphatic finish to the campaign with a 4-0 win this afternoon against Dinamo Zagreb. Leo Castledine getting Chelsea on the score sheet in the first half with a beautifully dispatched free kick. In the second half, it was all about the substitutes and their impact. Lewis Flower tapping in after good work from Zach Sturge. An own goal immediately followed after a Torianen free kick that caused havoc in the wind. And then on the 85th minute, substitute Frankie Runham signing off for Chelsea. 4-0 winners here at Cobham this afternoon. Like you said, Sam, a bittersweet end to a shame that it finishes here. But here it does, and this is how it happened this afternoon. Quite a slow start, like you said, Sam, but Chelsea had to build into it and be patient and stay in the game at times, really, because Zagreb, although they didn't create a huge amount of clear-cut chances, they did have sightings at Max Merrick's goal.
Yeah, you don't want to make too much of it, but I think the conditions played a big part. The sway of the game really changed, you know. After the break, Zagreb probably shaded the first half, you would say, without having too many good chances on Max Merrick's goal. That was one of, you know, Chelsea's rare forays really into opposition territory. Sturge on the overlap and just couldn't drag it back towards a teammate. But yeah, Zagreb were very much in the game in the first period, especially down this kind of inside left channel. We saw it being opened up one or two occasions, and that was a lovely move, really well worked. And the danger man, Rukavinia, just didn't get his angles right or didn't quite get the bend on the ball. It's a brilliant situation for him. We expected him to find that far corner. That said, there wasn't much to aim at, but yeah, this was kind of how it played out in the first half. Zagreb looking to prize Chelsea open and having one or two more opens than the hosts.
Absolutely right. Yeah, like you mentioned, the danger man with Rukavinia, who we saw in the first game against Chelsea, who played fantastically well on that occasion in the first half. Did have a few sightings at goal, but there's only one man to break the deadlock in the first half, and that was this from Leo Castledine.
He's just full of confidence at the moment, you know, real threat, and that's a difficult skill, believe me. You know, normally from that type of distance, I'm hoping, in all honesty, that someone just thumps that goalwards, maybe through the wall or gets a deflection. That is brilliant quality. That's something he'll work on, you know, probably 50 yards away on that pitch behind there all throughout the week, honing his skills, and it's come off on a match day. So all credit to him, one of the best attacking players in the academy at the moment, and he's flourishing in terms of his goal scoring.
Scored and played his part in this one.
I love this goal. I thought it was all about the introduction of the substitute, Mothersill in particular. Flower, obviously the goal scorer, but Mothersill, so positive. First touch, getting turned, his little square ball to Castledine. You can see the whole picture, and Sturge only for maybe the second time, third time in the game, getting towards the byline, puts it on an absolute plate for Flower to have the immediate impact. That was a wonderful team goal, which was really good to see.
Like you said, the substitutes bench used to great effect in the second half. Torianen's delivery here, and you said the conditions did play a part in the second half, and perhaps the wind causing a little bit of confusion in the box, and eventually cannoning in off Svetko's knee at the far post. Yeah,
credit Torianen. I mean, it's almost like a strike, isn't it? Like a shot. He smashes it in there, and he probably just catch a gust of wind, and Svetko can't sort his feet out. It's maybe unsighted a little bit. It's just a bit of a mess at the far post, but the game had kind of gone for them at that stage. You could see from the body language that Chelsea were going to be victorious from that moment on, and yeah, got the nice little finishing touch as well from the youngster Runham, who capped the fine performance, which comes in a minute. After that, good effort from Achiampong, who had a tough first half, I felt, defensively, but you know, lovely little bit of skill, beautiful turn, gets his strike away with his weaker side, and he's unfortunate to see Persula make a good stop away to his right.
And like you said, yeah, it kind of perhaps had gone by this point, but one little stinger for Merrick to deal with for Svetko, and then it was the substitute Kulyaku hits the post from close range.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity, isn't it? I just felt they were getting a bit stretched here, Chelsea, or maybe just a bit disjointed because they flooded so many bodies forward. He's quickest to react, the substitute, Sulyak, and he just can't see his effort find a corner of the net. I mean, it's a horrendous miss, isn't it? And at that stage, it might have got a little bit nervy with maybe 10 minutes or so still to play.
Zach Sturge was really impactful down this left-hand side, and perhaps on another occasion would have had 2 or 3 assists this afternoon rather than just 1.
Yeah, started to get more joy, didn't he? Just as Zagreb started to take more chances towards the tail end of the game. Sturge bombing down the left-hand side, and Flower just couldn't sort his feet out. Ultimately, quick enough. I think he's trying to take that in maybe to steady himself before striking. So, yeah, unfortunately, he didn't end the day with a brace.
And then Malik Mothersill again involved. Frankie Runham, fantastic finish, and Chelsea's 4th.
Yeah, probably an indication of just how in command Chelsea were by this stage. And Chiampong in a real advanced position, picking it up infield, driving, and then the cuteness of that pass is beautiful to see. And Runham makes great decisions there. Lovely assured touch, and then the presence of mind to make the decision that he's just going to put his foot through it. And ultimately gets Chelsea the 4th goal, and really commanding victory to finish off with.
As you mentioned,